everyone. Here we are to finish up our hot sauce. Our hot sauce has been fermenting for 3 days and I'm ready to take it out of the jar and turn it into sauce. So I'm going to start by taking out my airlock. You just have to wiggle it back and forth to get it out of that seal. And I have a bowl here. It's still got that water in the airlock system, so I'm just gonna dump it in this bowl here. And take the lid out. And remember, I like to use the cabbage leaves for my weight. So I'm gonna take these out and just toss them in this bowl here. Now we're just gonna set all that aside because we don't need it anymore. Oh, I missed a leaf. Oh no, that's part of a pepper. Okay. Oh, it smells good. It smells really hot and it smells salty. It smells really good. I can't wait to see what this is gonna taste like. All right, I also have a bowl and a strainer here. And we're just going to drain off this brine. Because I'm not sure how thin it would be if I blended it with all that brine in there. And so I'm just gonna set that aside, blend up the peppers, and then add the brine if I feel like I need to thin it out a little bit. So you can see that the brine is separated from the peppers. And I have my big blender here. And I'm just going to take the peppers and toss them in here. And it has those garlic cloves in it too. It's gonna make it extra yummy. And I'm gonna go blend this for, I don't know, maybe a minute. See what the consistency is. And if I don't like the consistency, it's a little too thick, then I'm gonna add some of that brine just to thin it out a little bit. All right, so here we are. I blended it for about a minute. I'm gonna take the lid off and see what it looks like. Did you know that hot peppers are, actually, I don't know if you can really tell how thick that is, but it's pretty thick. So I'm gonna add some brine to thin it out a little bit. Anyways, so hot peppers are great for boosting your metabolism, also for your circulatory system, increasing the circulation. They're also really high in vitamin C, and when you ferment a vegetable, it also increases the amount of vitamin C in it, and it increases the bioavailability of it for your body. You just absorb it a little bit easier. So there are so many good things about peppers and hot sauce. They're also known to be a natural pain reliever, help prevent and treat stomach ulcers, which I know sounds kind of funny for stomach ulcers because you would think that it would irritate them, but they actually say that it helps treat them, because I think it's because of the natural pain relieving properties in it. But I'm sure that if you went overboard, it would probably have a bad effect. So I'm not advising you to try it if you have ulcers. So just be careful. All right, I'm gonna blend this up for another 30 seconds and see what it looks like and if I like the consistency of it. Okay, I think I finally have it a consistency that I like. So I had to add a little more brine after the first time I showed you, so not a lot, just a tiny bit. That's a little more saucy. I'm a little disappointed. Oh, the peppers are gonna get me again. I'm a little disappointed that it didn't puree my vegetables a little bit better than what it did, but nonetheless, it's still saucy. I'm sure it's my blender though. It's a little bit older, maybe I need to invest in a newer one. But I think you can kind of see the consistency there. All right, so now I have a Grolsch type bottle. I can't say that word. I don't know. That's a little difficult for me, but it's a Grolsch type bottle and it has the snap lid and it creates a seal. You don't have to have a seal, you can just put it in a plain jar. I'm just being a little fancy so that I have a bottle that I can pour it out of. So I'm gonna use a funnel here because you know I'll make a mess, trying to prevent my messes today. I'm just gonna pour this in the bottle here. So again, it's still a little thick, so it doesn't want to go down that funnel spout very easily. So just gonna shake it down in there. All right, there we have it. Fermented hot sauce, full of goodness. So not only do you have the benefits of the good bacteria in it and all the beneficial lactobacilli, you will also have all those healing properties that the hot peppers have to offer. I also read that it can help you lower blood pressure. So it's got many, many great qualities, and now it's doubly packed with goodness. There we go, and I'm going to give it a taste and see how it is. Are you ready? All right, I'm not gonna put it in anything. I'm just gonna taste it. A little nervous. All right, here we go. That is really, really good, and I'm not saying it because I made it. It's got heat. It's not an overwhelming, oh my gosh, burn your mouth, I need to call the fire department, 911 heat, but it's got some heat. I can taste the little bit of the salty taste, and I can taste a little subtle garlic. So garlic isn't overpowering, but it kind of gives it a little bit of depth. That's really good, I like it. All right, and also, don't forget, we have the brine left. I have a lot of brine left. So don't forget, you guys, you can use this as gut shots. This has tons of good stuff in it. It's got the probiotics in it also. So I got a glass, and I'm gonna try a tiny bit, see what I think of the brine. That sauce is so good. I can't wait to eat it on something. All right, here we go. Cheers. It's got heat too, but not crazy heat. Like, it's definitely doable. And you saw I only drank a little bit, so those gut shots, you're only supposed to have a little bit. They're not a big amount. It's not like you're gonna pour yourself a glass or a half a glass or anything like that. It's just supposed to be a little bit. That is really good. We're gonna have to do a whole segment on gut shots. I think that would be a fun one too. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you give the hot sauce a try. And if you have any questions or any feedback, as always, please let me know. Happy fermenting!